Hey everybody, thank you so much for being with us today. We are so happy that you took time to tune in to ICM Kids Online. Well, we have another verse for you. Are you ready? This one's found in Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. And it says this, therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. This is a beautiful verse, and it says so many different things. So we're going to be taking some time in the next few episodes and bringing it down and looking at all the different things. But right now, I want us to look at the first few words. First up, God's chosen people. If you have Jesus living inside of you, if you've asked Jesus to come into your life and to wash away your sins, then you are one of God's chosen people. Now, when you did that, look at the word. It says that you are holy. Holy is something that has been set apart for God. Like here. I have this Holy Bible coloring book. It's called the Holy Bible because this is God's holy word. It's something very, very special. And that's us. We are also made holy. God comes in, washes us clean, and we are holy. That means now we have a special purpose for God. And it says here that we are dearly loved. Dearly loved. After that, it tells us that we should clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Clothe ourselves. You know, when you walk up and you see a policeman, how do you know he's a policeman? Right? Often by their uniforms. They're wearing a uniform and they got their badge on. When you go to the doctor, you can tell what the doctor looks like because he's wearing this white lab coat and maybe he has a stethoscope around his neck. A lot of times you can tell what somebody does by what they're clothed with. The Bible's telling us that we are to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Right now, with everything going on in our world, compassion, that's the one I want to touch on just for a second. It's so important. Now, compassion is when you see someone with a need. If you see someone who might be suffering or doing without, and if you can do something about it, and then you act on that, you see the need, you feel something moving in your heart saying, you know what? I can meet that need. And then you act on it. Maybe your neighbor's hungry and they don't have any food. Well, you go home and you ask mom and dad, hey, can we help our neighbor? They need food. Or maybe you see a kid at school who doesn't have any friends and that person is sad and you choose to be a friend. That's compassion. Maybe you're into BGMC. Wow, that is a huge act of compassion. BGMC is Boys and Girls Missionary Challenge. And you're filling up your Buddy the Barrel with your quarters, nickels, and dimes and getting ready to give that money to help our missionaries all over the world. That is an act of compassion. Remember, we're to clothe ourselves in it. Just the way this shirt is wrapping around me, and look, it has my name on it. It even lets you know that I'm a minister. I'm with ICM and ICM Kids, and you can tell by looking. Can people tell when they see you that you're one of God's chosen people? Well, I want to encourage you today to practice compassion. Sometimes it may be even just sending somebody a kind word through a text or whatever. If you can help meet a need, whether it's an emotional need or a physical need or a spiritual need, telling someone about Jesus, it's an act of compassion. I want to encourage you, clothe yourself with compassion.